what exactly is radiation? There are multiple types, but it helps to categorize the radiation as either ionizing or non-ionizing. Ionizing radiation is more powerful and it can alter atomic structures and chemicals in cells. Thus, it can be harmful and cause cancer, but alternatively, it can also be useful enough to be used to cure cancer. Non-ionizing radiation is significantly less powerful and does little to no harm with the exception of UV rays. One type of radiation is electromagnetic. This includes the entire electromagnetic spectrum from radio waves to visible light to X-rays and gamma rays. For context, X-rays possess about 10 million times more energy than radio waves, which is why X-rays can be harmful, but radio waves are not. Another type of radiation comes from energetic particle emissions. These particles can be produced in many different ways, such as from the nuclear decay of an atom, or an interstellar event like a supernova, or human-made events like particle collisions in particle accelerators. We can classify the common particle-based emissions. Electron emissions are known as beta particles. A heavier particle emission consisting of 2 protons and 2 neutrons, which is a helium nucleus, is called an alpha particle. Lastly, there are also neutron emissions. Beta particles are the least dangerous type of particle emission for humans. They are lighter particles and aren't able to penetrate deeply into human tissues. They don't transfer much energy as part of their absorption. Beta particle emissions are shielded with as little as a layer of clothing or materials such as thin sheets of aluminum. Alpha particles pose more of an intermediate danger to us. They are more massive particles and can transfer more energy. However, they don't tend to penetrate very deeply into tissues. The energy tends to be transferred at surface layers. This type of radiation can be shielded using materials like a single sheet of paper. Neutron radiation is the most dangerous type of particle here. They can possess a lot of energy and tend to penetrate deeply into the body. In order to shield this kind of radiation, you have to use concrete or have water that could be meters deep. Note that the electromagnetic spectrum ranges from harmless, low-energy radio waves to dangerous, high-energy gamma rays. This radiation, like X-rays and gamma rays, can also be shielded against. However, this shielding requires meters of concrete or centimeters of lead.